What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. You're here with your boy Aaron over from Valley Performance, and today we get to work on some race cars. We are working on our Kswap EG. It is a 95 Honda Civic EG with a 2002 Acura RS6 Type S swap, and today we are going to be replacing the old clutch line. As you can see, it has a nice copper hard line back from 2012 when the car was first ever assembled. Yes, you heard that right. This car has been assembled since 2012. This car has been Kswap since 2012, almost 9 years, 10 years now. As you can see, these are some of the original Hasport motor mounts that they ever dropped, as well as fuel rail. Like, everything on this car it's been here for a while. This car, as you see it, has been how it's been ran, how it's been running ever since it's been put together. So as you guys already know, we hit up our favorite parts distributors. We asked them if they had a little something for us to swap that over with, and sure enough, they did. Blox Racing sent us a Blox Racing clutch line kit for the K series. This is a complete kit, come with both fittings right here and a banjo bolt here for your slave. We're going to be installing this bad boy today and bleeding it. It probably won't make much of a difference in pedal wise, but it makes a huge difference for me knowing that that's there, just because we have to update the car. I get it. Yes, this has worked for as long as it has, but it's starting to rust away over time. This car has never sat outside really, and as you can tell, just from age, the car started rusting away slowly. You know what doesn't rust nowadays, especially in New England weather. For the most part, this is a pretty self-explanatory install. This is a very simple install, but as you guys know, I'd like to give you guys some tips. So very first, just to remove that old hard line, we're going to use a 10 millimeter tube-in wrench. We're going to use a tube-in wrench to prevent that nylon nut from stripping. We don't want it to strip. Once it strips, it's very hard to get off. You have to chop the line, hammer, socket on. We don't want to do any of that. We're going to use the proper tools. We're going to use a 10 millimeter tube-in wrench to unscrew that old line, and then we're going to grab brake clean for when the brake fluid comes out to get that brake fluid off our paint as soon as it falls, so that it doesn't damage anything, doesn't stain anything. Alright, now we have the line fully installed, and if you guys rewind back to the first clip in the first video, you guys can see that copper line all bendy all over here. Now look at just this beautiful, sleek, nylon black racing clutch line. All the way up to the adapter piece. So now that we have it sitting about where we want it and where we want it routed, then go ahead and tighten everything. Absolutely make sure you guys have both crush washers in between your banjo bolt, or it will leak. You absolutely need to have both. Make sure it's not missing. Make sure you didn't drop it. Make sure you didn't leave it in the package. Make sure they're there. It will definitely leak. So let's go ahead. We're going to get this tightened up. We're going to bleed it. And we're pretty much done with that install of the video. Alrighty, so now we're getting ready to bleed. We're going to go ahead and grab our 8 millimeter wrench and go straight to the slave. Also, by the way, one thing I didn't catch, which I just found out because it started leaking on me when my boy went to go pump the pedal, is that this is actually a fitting as well. Go ahead, take an 11 millimeter wrench and tighten this up as well. You need this tight so that it won't leak. We tightened our banjo bolt and we found a leak for some reason. It turns out this is actually a fitting as well. This is just a banjo bolt fitting that comes out to regular. Forgot the name. I don't know. Brain fart. But let's go ahead and get this blade. Go ahead and hold Mike. Oh yeah, nice clean streams. Go ahead, pump. Look at that traffic. It looks like we're already starting to get a good pedal. That was the first time we even attempted to bleed it, and honestly, I say one or two more times, and we're pretty straightforward. It's pretty straightforward. So go ahead and hold. That was honestly a clean enough stream for me. for me to know that there is no more air in there. We have our reservoir all filled up already. As you can see how the Blox line 6 in there installed with its 90-degree angle to the new line. Bow. So there you guys have it. That was the Blox Racing K-Series clutch line install. Like I said, there's not a lot to it, just a little time consuming, but it is definitely a must-have if you guys are running a hard line like the one this car had, or a whack one like this one that was on my coupe, which I'm also changing out, which is why I have another 2 set right here. One of them is going to be going on our new Night Rider project. The other one is going to be going back on our K24 EK coupe. But as for another video, so as for right now, thank you guys again for tuning in. We will catch you at the next one. You guys have a good one.